ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, a lot to play for, of course, in this final, and a big thank you to Chopard, who will be presenting the prize for the winning team, and of course a special limited edition watch to the MVP, the most valuable player. Sorry, the best player, not the most valuable, the best player. So if that is an incentive, I don't know what is. So thank you very much. Merci à notre ami de Chopard. So, St. Moritz, are you slowly starting to get ready for what's going to be, I'm sure, an epic final? Yeah, your enthusiasm is killing me. Come out of your tents now, ladies and gentlemen. Come and find your seats. Good morning to the General. There he is. Looking forward to seeing his boys' wins. Inshallah, they're going to do well this afternoon. The players are ready. The Maseratis are ready. I'm waiting for... Oh, I'm just saying that the players are ready. Very keen to get the show under the road. We have 8 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, 8 minutes to go. The players are ready, so come up. We are, of course, going to be having a live broadcast on TV. This is going to go all around the world and surrounding planets, so make sure you get yourself a seat quickly before they're all gone.
What's the name of the general? L-C-H-L, yeah. William. You need me also?
No, I've got you. I need you. Oh, you're right there.
But who's not Diego? You are, not this one. Not Diego.
Not Diego.
Yes, Y-E-V.
Y-E-V.
Okay, let's ring that bell, and if I could ask the Maseratis, please, to start your engines. Team St. Moritz, line up, take your positions behind the car, because here they come, ladies and gentlemen. The final is upon us of the 36th edition of the Snow Polo World Cup 2020. St. Moritz, make some noise! Come along, Natch. Come along. Hop along, Nacho. They call him around my way. St. Moritz, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please do us the honor of welcoming the finalist of the 36th edition of the Snow Polo World Cup 2020 from only one place, and that is St. Moritz. Please make some noise! Now then, without any further ado, let me introduce you to the boys from the land of fire, who have set the snow on fire here in the Engadine Valley. At number 1 from Baku, the captain. Give it up for Elchin Jamali! At number 2, ladies and gentlemen, playing off 4 goals, Seola Tupato Volatirio! At number 3, ladies and gentlemen, the highest handicap player in that team, Santiago Marambio. And at number 4, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, there is only one, Agustin Kronaus. Now look at the expressions on the faces of those Red Devils. They really want to win this badly. At number 1, all the way from Russia, ladies and gentlemen, the gentleman that is Valery Michenko. All the way from just across the border from France. Give it up for one of France's finest, Monsieur Robert Strom. At number 3, ladies and gentlemen, there is only one, Mad Max Charlton! He's already got 4 titles to his name. My dear friend, Nacho Gonzalez! Your 2 mounted umpires this afternoon, Mr. Oliver Ellis and Mr. Marcelo Garahan. And up here, Mr. Charles Seville. Thank you very much. Let's give a round of applause to our official car partner here, Maserati. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Now then, strap yourselves in. And make sure you've got enough power on your phone because you'll want to take a lot of pictures of this one. This really is 6 of one and half a dozen of another. Very difficult to call how this is going to go. Both of these teams worthy finalists. And of course, we'd like to wish both teams the very, very best of luck as they're going to throw in the ball on the far side. Azerbaijan, due to the handicap, been given half a goal advantage, and that can make all the difference right at the end. So best of luck, guys. Ball's about to be thrown in. And I'd like to also very much welcome, and I know he'll be biting his nails, General Elchin Guliev. Good afternoon to you, sir. Great to have you with us, making your way all the way from Baku to be here to support your team. And the ball has been thrown into play. The final has begun. And as you can see, they're going flat out. There's the pass. Now then, and keep an eye on this man. Remember, Max Charlton, of course, with the number 3 on his shirt. 10 goals in the arena handicap. One of the very, very few players who has that handicap. But this man, he's not far behind. Nacho Gonzalez. This one just goes over the sideboards. So very early on, Sam Moritz, who have, I'm sure, been watching how the Azeris have been playing. They're not going to give them so much as an inch to try and open up their game. They're going to shut them down early on, as will the Azeris, as they go back to the far side for that throw-in. They line up, a clear passage must be given. Until the umpires can see that passage, they will hesitate throwing the ball in. Well, I just heard a whistle. I think they're going to do that one again. Here we go, the ball's in play. It comes out on the left-hand side. And the Frenchman is first to get to that ball as he turns it. He's had a little look at the front door. There's a man waiting, Gonzalez. But of course, he'll be marked throughout this game, as will Mr. Charlton. And the Azeris, well, not quite on the same. Yes, not quite exactly. That's a good one. I'll use that in a minute. Not quite by the rule book there. Crossing that line, you can see the 2 umpires there just in conference. They might have to consult the 3rd man just to make sure that their decision is what they saw. And I will repeat that now. That wasn't just an infringement against the Frenchman. That was infringement against the Frenchman. Bit of wordplay there for you. You like that? So, what have they decided? Well, it's definitely going to be a hit from the spot, as you can see. Play is called, and it looks like it's going to be Mr. Charlton. He'll take this. Keep an eye on this young man. Learn to play this game back at the Royal County Berkshire Polo Club. I've known him since he was about 5 years old. Little did I know back then he was going to become one of the world's greatest polo players. Also playing for England, Gonzalez says thank you very much, Nacho Gonzalez! Well, that's what they do, and that's what they do so well. The combination of Charlton and Gonzalez looking for each other. And then Nacho just had to walk that one in. as they line up again. So St. Moritz take the lead with 1 to half a goal. And as I kept saying throughout this tournament, especially at this level, you want to win the throw-in, and St. Moritz have done exactly that. He checks, puts on the brakes, tries to center on the approach. Has he got the angle? But you know what? You can still give the man a round of applause, because that was great polo there. St. Moritz saying, the land of fire, well, we've got a fire of our own. We're the Red Devils. As the Azeris tap the ball into play. Nice long drive. And that didn't quite reach the man with the number 2 on his shirt, Pato Volontario. And again, St. Moritz keeping the pressure on Gonzalez. He knows he's got a man coming. That's a good ride off there. A nice shot there on the near side coming in from Santiago Marambio. Beautiful open backhand. It'll be picked up by Charlton. Charlton knows Gonzalez has already gone up. He's got a bit of support behind. Beg your pardon, that was the captain, Charlton. He might run this one himself. He's got 3 Azeris to get round. In comes the Frenchman at the front, Valerie, the captain, Vichenko. And a whistle, hold your horses, hold your horses. It's half chucker, gentlemen, it's half chucker, Mr. DJ Mike. Gentlemen, it's half chucker. If you'd like to change your ponies, it is half chucker. They don't want to change? What is going on?
Could be.
They head to white, I think.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it would appear that only Max Charlton is going to make the most of this opportunity to go and change ponies. Now Nacho Gonzalez as well. I think that email got a bit stuck there in the internet, so we're going to leave you with a bit of music from DJ Mike. And now they all go. Well, here they come back out onto the field, ladies and gentlemen, and we've mentioned all of the teams as helpers and supporters, and of course it would be rude of me not to do the same for these 2 teams. St. Moritz, please put your hands together for the grooms, the boys and girls turning out the horses for the final of the 36th edition of the Snow Polo World Cup 2020. Thank you very much. So, after that whistle that we had and the what looked like a big conference going on out there with the captains and the umpires, it's a hit from the center. We call that a penalty 5B in the trade, and it'll be taken by this young man, Augustine Kronhaus, who gets the second half of chucker number 1 on the way. Remember, the land of fire were given half a goal advantage from the outset. The team St. Moritz, after that great little 2-man play, the combination of Charlton and Gonzalez getting up on the score sheet, leading as it stands at the moment by 1 goal to half. And if I look around myself here, to my left and to my right, we really have a full house, and it's great to have the wonderful people of St. Moritz here in such high numbers. What a beautiful day. Could not have asked for anything better than this, the final. Here we go then, Charlton in a little bit of a melee there along the sideboard, still Charlton. And the umpires will, of course, be wanting him to open up the play. Now he puts on the accelerator. Charlton, there comes a powerful near-side backhand from the number 3, Santiago Marambio, looking for the captain, but beating him to it was Nacho Gonzalez. Elchin wants to make life as difficult as he can. Well, he did, but that ball trickles over the back line. And let me remind you, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you've got the bug. Later this year, from the 10th to the 20th of September in the Land of Fire, and it is a beautiful country with a beautiful capital. Baku will be the European Championship, so make sure you get yourself down to Baku if you haven't been. It's definitely worth a visit. The hospitality second to none, very, very friendly, lovely to always go down to Baku. Oh, we have a whistle. So as I was saying, 10th to the 20th of September later on in this year. Book early, get yourself a nice hotel, and there are some stunning hotels in Baku. You will feel very much looked after. The hospitality, as I say, very, very friendly and very warm down there, especially at that time of year. Worth a visit. And of course, to see some fantastic polo just on the outskirts of Baku. Now then, back to the action. A hit from the spot in favor of St. Moritz. Max Charlton. Charlton gets the ball over the halfway line. I'd like to also welcome to my side here the president of the Aviva Polo Club, Piero Delier. Gonzalez looking to feed the ball up to the Frenchman, but it's taken away there by Augustin Kornhaus. Doing a good job playing it into the open space. In comes Robert Storm. He puts a little shot to the back, but there's no one there to take it. It's a little bit short to go over the back line, so the Azeris once again have it. Straight away, not wanting to give them anything remotely that could be a chance. Robert Storm coming back deep. Oh, that has a deflection. And now then, the line is newly created, a ride-off, and now the Frenchman can play this, and he's done well. And they're going to have to keep this momentum up throughout this final. That's a nice little pass from Gonzalez, and the Frenchman will say, merci beaucoup! So again, this lovely French-English combination. Who said Waterloo? Robert Storm and Nacho Gonzalez working very well together. The ball's back in play. St. Moritz increasing their cushion by 2 to half a goal. So the Azeris now need 2 quick goals. There's the bell. Charlton, slightly overcooked it, but it's going to come back. Another chance possibly. There are 2 more red shirts in the danger zone. And the Azeris got away with it. That's it, get away with it. Send it up to the front door. The captain, Elchin Jamali, tried to control it on the near side. Robert Storm spanks that one back. And it's going to be Marambio. Santiago Marambio. Will he have enough time? No, he won't, ladies and gentlemen. End of chapter number 1. Let's have a round of applause. 2 to half a goal at the end of chapter number 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, give a big hand to Jan-Erik Frank. Also, we would like to welcome our friend and the man that has produced this event for 15 years on behalf of Aviva Polo Club St. Moritz here. The president is with me, Piero Delier, and myself. We would like to welcome Mr. Urs Schwarzenbach. Give him a big hand.
Thank you very much. Now then, let's hand you over back to DJ Mike. We'll be back with chapter number 2 in a few moments.
Very simple.
Considering unless they've got it from Sam's team, you can't buy them. You can't buy them.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, the Azeris coming back out very quickly. They have a job to do and they want to do it. As Elchin Jamali gets his team back out onto the field. It's been a very good first chucker. And can the scoreboard please put chucker number 2 up on the scoreboard? Chucker number 2, thank you. I know we'd like to play this for as long as we could, but it is chucker number 2. Thank you. So now then, the Azeris. A couple of quick goals, but you know how quickly goals can be scored in a game of polo. Ball's thrown back into play. Charlton right in the thick of it. The ball comes out to the right-hand side, and the Azeris straight away on it, on the near side. Good pick-up. He tried to control it there, Marambio. He's going to get a second chance. Kronhaus backs him up. Kronhaus, but how are they going to get past that red wall of defenders led by Charlton? Charlton turns defense into offense. He's still got a chance up in front. There comes a little tap, a little stroke of the ball there, and they all just leave it. Gonzalez told to go up. Charlton needs a little bit of a clear passage, and the Frenchman sends it back up to the front door. Robert checks, has a little look. He's got a man on. Kronhaus. Oh, they really are going for it here. And there's the open backhand. Tried to fish it out of the air there, did Nacho Gonzalez. And the umpires both having their hands full just to contain the heat that is being created there by these players. Of course, very important that they play by the rules and regulations. So the umpires, as you can see, still deliberating there exactly what happened. Gonzalez very much thinking it should have gone in his favor. There was definitely a foul and an obstruction. And it's not always an easy job when you have 3 or 4 players coming down the line to determine who had the right of way first. Remember, once a ball is what we call a dead ball, the first player on that line is automatically awarded that right of way. And that is sometimes a bit of a tricky situation when you've got 8 ponies all claiming it was them that were first. But it would appear that it's going to be given in favor of the Reds, St. Moritz. And they've been awarded a penalty 3, it looks like. So that's 40 yards. And that means it can be semi, and I say semi-defended, meaning that as soon as, and it looks like Max Charlton takes a shot, a defender can ride across his own back line, and Charlton, I think he took that a little bit too quickly. That went wide. He won't be happy with that at all. And the Azeris getting away with it, so the scores remain the same, but they still need to start scoring sooner rather than later. And again, the umpires there now just stopping the clock. There's another whistle. Again, deliberation going on. I'm looking over to the third man up here, Charles Sewell, who's also a little bit dumbfounded by what exactly the issue is out on the field. It's going to probably continue with a hit in from the back line for the Azeris. It'll be taken by Santi Marambio. Christian, we have how much longer to play? So plenty of time, 5.5 minutes in chucker number 2. And that pass intended there for Augustin Kronhaus. Straight away the Frenchman, who I think had an extra portion of oats for breakfast this morning, because he is working very hard here, having assisted and teed up a couple of goals. And always finding himself in the right time. Again, Robert Storm stops, turns, sees the traffic. Look at that, how he turns, but I think we heard a whistle. Another whistle. So the game a little bit patchy in this phase. Remember, there's a lot to play for. And we have an extra ball, 1 ball too many on the field. Umpires, we have 1 extra ball that we shouldn't really have on the field, Absolutely, Reto.
No, I'm not stupid. How you wake up, huh, Mike?
And I think Valerie is going to do the honours. Yes, if you'd like to get rid of that ball, Valerie, would help.
I'm not worried.
Now then, it would appear that after that little deliberation, the umpires have agreed to award a hit from the centre in favour of the Azeris. Marambio teeing up the ball on the halfway line. And as soon as the umpire calls play, and as soon as the play hits the ball, the clock will continue to run. Here we go. Taps it in nicely. Charlton coming in. Cheeky little play, but he did everything right. Did not cross that line. Gonzalez picks it up nicely in a defensive near side block shot. And Charlton, as they have to watch that ball bounce over the sideboards, ladies and gentlemen, please be so kind. Do not throw the ball back into the arena. Do us the favor and give it over to one of our official helpers. So, on the halfway line, ball back in play. Comes out. Gonzalez, hammer, falls as that ball goes back towards the halfway line. Minchenko can't pick it up. In comes Bolontario. Bolontario on the far side. He's got a little break. Bolontario, where's the ball? In that dust of smoke, dust of snow. And now the counter-offensive. Yes, St. Moritz makes some noise here. They need some support here. It's Charlton. Oh, he took too much time. In comes the captain, Valery Minchenko puts the pressure on. Ooh, Marambio puts an end to that, but it's landed at the feet of Charlton. And Charlton won't be happy. He got a little bump there from behind. Umpires allowing play to continue. The Azeris, still the boys from the Land of Fire, trying to get as far as they can into that St. Moritz half. Yes, I won't translate that. It's half chucker, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Give them a little a round of applause. Chance to maybe calm down. We'll be back in a few moments with the remainder of chucker number 2.
Chuck. So, ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor of commentating here for the rest of the second chukka. We have a score of 2 goals to a half in favor of St. Moritz, but let's see how the crowd is. Who, ladies and gentlemen, wants to see St. Moritz win? And what about Azerbaijan, Land of Fire?
Whoa, whoa. Looks like everyone wants to go to the championship.
Everyone's asleep, huh? Okay, so 2 goals to a half, lots of polo left to play here in this game. St. Moritz, of course, the team was in the finals last year, lost to Badruz Palace. Can Valery finally get his first title? He's coming here now for 3 years, trying to search that title in St. Moritz. Almost the same team. We have Nacho Gonzalez, who is obviously a legend here in St. Moritz, won it 5 times, replacing Chris Hyde. So, you see, it's a penalty in favor for Azerbaijan, I think. Let's see what is called. 60 yards, spotted for the Red Devils of St. Moritz. A little debating going on there. Nacho Gonzalez placing the ball. The number 4 there for team St. Moritz. Play has been called. So, let's see what team Sam Moritz can do here. Tap ball there, leaves it there for Nacho Gonzalez. Nacho Gonzalez now picked it up there for team Sam Moritz. Nacho taking his time, leaves it there for Max Charlton. A little switch and play. Max Charlton kills all alone, but he loses the ball. In comes Nacho. Nacho Gonzalez leaves it there behind for Charlton. Charlton. But defensive play there by Santi Marambio, but looks like an infringement. No, that was a foul. Looks like we will have another penalty in favor of the team Sam Moritz. Well, third umpire said no foul. So we will have a throw-in from the spot where the foul was called. So, Christian, how much time do we have? 3 minutes here in the second chukar, ladies and gentlemen. Ball is back in play, picked up there now by Santi Marambio. Still Santi Marambio has the right to wait, taking his time, waiting for the passage to clear. Santi Marambio on the near side once, twice. Beautiful there, Kenny center the ball. Still Santi Marambio on the near side, going there, back shot there by Robert Strom. What a back shot there. Now backed up there now by the number 2, Pato Bolanteri. Pato has his time, looking for his number 4 and his number 3. Taking his time, there comes a long lofted ball, deflected there by Pato still with the long ball towards goal, and there is Elchin, and the ball is no goal. You can still clap, ladies and gentlemen. What an effort there by Elchin Jamali. So, hitting now for the Red Devils team Sam Moritz, taken there by Nacho Gonzalez. Nacho Gonzalez with a long ball there to Max Charlton. In comes Pato Bolanteri on defense. Pato, who gets the ball? Pato with a nice back. First one there, Elchin Jamali, Nacho Gonzalez. The ball is right in front of goal, Santi Marambio, but there comes Robert Strom with the defensive play. Robert Strom with the back shot, now picked up there now by the number 4, Nacho Gonzalez with a long lofted ball. Still goes Nacho. In comes Pato Bolanteri. Followed there still Nacho with the hit. He misses. And Santi Marambio with the back shot, but picked up there now by the Frenchman, Robert Strom. Robert Strom once, twice, can he put it? The ball is in front of goal, in danger. Back shot there, wonderful by Santi Marambio. In come Azerbaijan now with the long ball there by Elchin. First one on the ball is Augustin Kronaus. Starting the attack, can they score their first goal? Still Augustin Kronaus with the long lofted ball, looking for his number 1. In comes Elchin Jamali, but look at the right off there by the Frenchman. Picked up there now by Pato. Still Pato, taking his time, tapping the ball, losing the ball, and the Frenchman takes the ball. Can he go? Leaves it there for Max Charlton. Max Charlton taps it once, taps it twice. Can he keep it in? No goal. So, safety 60 there, which means I think it will be a safety 60, yes. Safety 60. So that means that the defending team put the ball in the out, and because of that there will be a 6-yard penalty in favor of the team in red, team Sam Moritz. Can they go up by 3 goals to a half? A lot of polo to play here. Everything's still possible. Who will take it? Looks like it'll be Nacho. Positioning the ball there. Nacho Gonzalez, a 5-time winner here from Sam Moritz.
Christian?
25 seconds left for the first bell. Nacho Gonzalez, can he put it in? He has the wind in his favor. We call it the Maloja wind, coming all the way from Italy. For free, yes. The only free thing the Italians give us is the Maloja wind. So,
Here, Nacho Gonzalez with a lofted ball. No, it stays in play. Back shot there by Max Charlton. Ball still in play. In comes the Frenchman. French, there he is, but the ball, I think it's out of play. And we will have a hit in now for the team Azerbaijan. And we have a few more seconds till the first bell. 11 seconds. Do they get the ball back in there? Still to try one last play here in the second chukker. Yes, Santi Marambio. Now with the pass there to Kronhaus. 30 seconds to go. There is the first bell. Still Kronhaus, no, Pato, picked up there now by Charlton. Charlton, still Charlton, no whistle. Yes, whistle. Well, chukker. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. I give you back to the voice of Polo, Jan-Erik Frank.
Thank you very much, Tito. Yeah, indeed. St. Moritz, give the boys a round of applause. Well, there might not have been a score in that second chukker, but the Azeris, they're starting to get a grip on Team St. Moritz. We're going to go back to DJ Mike. We'll be back in a few seconds with chukker number 3. Right then, here they come back out to play the second half. Well, it is a final, and I'm sure no surprise there that it's going to be, and it has been, a very tight contested game so far. The first chukker of this tournament, which was goalless, which is definitely a sign that these two teams deserve to be in the final. The Azeris, who got a little bit of a knock in that first chukker, conceding 2 early goals. They managed to keep St. Moritz at bay in that second chukker. Let's see if they can turn up the heat here in chukker number 3. Gonzalez doesn't need an invitation. He will be looking for a shot to goal, but straight away he's got an Azeri defender sticking there to him. Gonzalez, he's got his hands full. Look at the stick work there from Nacho Gonzalez. What a way to come around and find a little gap. The Azeris, highly concentrated, highly motivated. There's a backhander from Charlton! And the Frenchman on the storm. Well, that's exactly what they can't afford to do. Nacho Gonzalez working so hard to tee up an opportunity, and that opportunity was made into mincemeat very quickly there. The Frenchman, bien joué, as they say, and that is his second goal of the tournament. Oh, and a whistle will stop play. A little bit of a melee over on the far side. The umpire's clearly not happy with that. So 1 score for Mr. Gonzalez, 2 for the Frenchman, Robert Storm. After he got that pass from Max Charlton. So the way these boys in red are playing compact very well as a team. Well, based on that play just now, which, as I say, the umpires were not happy with, they've awarded a penalty for 60 yards. Well, they've got the slight advantage of having the wind coming from behind, so this might actually help them, but it's very difficult to steer a ball from 60 yards distance. And stepping up to the plate now to try and get us as far down as he can. Santi Marambio, he does the right thing by keeping the ball nice and low, but he's just put it out to the left-hand side, so Sam Moritz, lucky not to concede. And here we go then, Max Charlton, the engineer of this team. Gonzalez at the front, beg your pardon, tucking in behind, wanting that ball. Here he is, he picks it up, sends it back to Charlton. It goes over the halfway line. The Frenchman working hard. He's got Kronhaus there, shoulder to shoulder. It hits the sideboards, ladies and gentlemen. Do be careful when they come so close. You do not want to have a polo mallet wrapped around your neck. Not a good look. If you're cold, get a scarf. And another whistle stops play. Well, as I said at the beginning, a lot at stake here. Remember, the winners are going to be awarded a beautiful Chopard timepiece, as will the best player, the best player award. And we will, of course, also have the best playing pony. So the prize presentation, of course, for the Snow Polo World Cup, St. Moritz, will be taking place on the podium right after. Come and join us. Members of the press will, of course, be there. But this is far, far from over. And this time, it looks like an opportunity here with a penalty in favor of the Azeris. A penalty for 60 yards is that distance. It's about 55 European meters. And it's going to be taken by Santi Marambio. Takes a long, long run up here on this one. Now remember, the wind not helping. So let's see if he's going to try and keep this one nice and low. Remember, it doesn't matter how high the ball goes as long as it goes through the posts. Gets this pony into a nice, calm canter. Here we go. Opens his shoulders. Well, he did exactly the same thing before, but I think that's the fault of the wind. But definitely an A for effort. So St. Moritz once again have it. 4 minutes to go until we hear that first bell. So, play is called. Charlton. Everything running via Max Charlton. Oh, he's left them behind. Charlton, look at this stick work from Charlton. Charlton, can he get past Marambio? Marambio will do everything to shut him down, and we still have that second ball on the field. It's turned. Gonzalez will have to pick this one up. The Azeri straight on it, sends it back. Oh, nicely taken out of the air by Pato Bolontario. And again, Elchin Jamali. Can he get to this one? Gonzalez! Elchin! Jamali! Put it in! Yes! Half chucker, gentlemen, half chucker. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's the new definition of foreplay. They took their time, but they came back. Let's give the Azeris a big round of applause. Elchin Jamali, the captain, scoring there. And umpires, we have an additional ball on the field. Mr. Ellis, please. We have a... You got it, thank you. Don't tempt me like that. Thank you. So, Christian, how much longer to play in this chukker? 3 minutes to play, and let's hope that this is the start of the comeback campaign here for the Azeris. They did everything so well just now, and I'm sure that will be rippling motivation throughout that team. And look, they've got the ball again. And Cradled is coming in. In comes the captain, Jamali. What a great goal he scored just a few moments ago. The pressure is on. And all of a sudden, we have a thrilling final on our hands. Augustin Cradled tees it up nicely. Tees it up! I could have sworn that was going to go in! Hang on, hold your horses. There was a whistle. There was a whistle. There was a whistle. Well, I don't know what they spoke about in that half-time break, but they really are on fire now, the Azeris. But the whistle will have stopped play. Plenty of time. And just 2 little goals is all they need. And they would be in the lead by half a goal. And this is only the penultimate chukker, so we still have a 4th and final chukker to play. And the umpires, after that foul that was called just a few seconds ago, have awarded a hit from the centre in favour of the Reds. St. Moritz, little team talk there. Nacho, Robert Storm as Charlton gets things underway. Charlton into the open space. The first man he's going to face is Jamali, but the captain there, Valerie, taking out his opposite number 1, Charlton. Now look, this is a classic example. It's his line, his right of way. And Marambio has to adhere to that rule. Well, that wasn't much in it. It was a very good effort. Come on, St. Moritz, for something like that, we normally put our hands together. So the Azeris, highly motivated, highly concentrated. And they can still turn this around. Here comes the drive up to the front door. And look at him go. He tried to, oops! Mind those crown jewels, my friend. He's lost his mallet, but he can still play on. And what a gesture there from the one and only Max Charlton. That is superb sportsmanship, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. And I think St. Moritz will appreciate that as well. A gentleman and a scholar. Thank you very much, Mr. Charlton. Play continues. Jamali. Charlton, beg your pardon, Gonzalez tries to control it, takes out the pace of that long ball that came all the way from the back there. Still Charlton, Marambio, in comes Charlton again, Gonzalez will want to make himself available. Charlton, he knows it's his right of way. Well, if 2 are going to fight over it, the 3rd will come in, and Gonzalez nearly got a piece of it. And now the Azeris, here they come. Still Azerbaijan, and another whistle will stop play. 45 seconds to go until the first bell. Now, wouldn't it be great if the Azeris scored a quick cheeky goal before they go and change ponies for the 4th and final chukker? Let's see what the umpires made out of that play. The Azeris seem to be very confident it's going to go in their favour. But let's wait and see what they decide. Well, we're just waiting for the information to come, and indeed we've just had the confirmation it's going to be a hit from the centre. Now this is the kind of dangerous zone that St. Moritz have found them in once before, and the strategy and the play that they came up with earlier on gave them that very much needed goal. So let's see what Marambio has up his sleeve this time. He'll be looking to try and get the ball on the stick side of either of the players. Now then, he's got the wind in his back. Here we go. That's a nice long ball. It might just go all the way. Well, a great effort and a round of applause, I think, is in order. There really wasn't much in it. And they're going to try and shoot these long distance balls now, because St. Moritz are standing very firm and tight there in the back, making it very, very difficult for these areas to come through. Charlton taps the ball back into play. Charlton. These areas standing very deep. Charlton, look how he's just toying with them now. Slams on the brakes, changing direction. In comes Marambio. He nearly nicked it there off him. That's Cradled. Good first touch. Storm, there's the pass to Charlton. He wanted it, he got it. We've heard the bell, so a little less than 30 seconds left to play. Elchin Jamali, the captain, leaves it for Marambio. He picks it up nicely on the near side. Marambio, can he take it all the way? He's being pushed there into the sideboards, and he's got all 4 St. Moritz defenders now on him to make sure he doesn't get anywhere near a shot to goal. 2 of them are now lined up closer towards the goal. Marambio, he's done well, maybe alongside the back line. Marambio. Well, there was a whistle, and the bell came after the whistle. Let's see if they're going to play this now. I think they're going to call it Chaka. Let's just wait and see what they decide. Well, St. Moritz are already returning to the pony lines. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. Chaka, let's give him a round of applause. We are back where we were, 3 to 1.5, 2 goals in it. We'll be back with the 4th and final Chaka of the final in just a few moments. So here we go then, ladies and gentlemen. Let's welcome back the 2 finalists. Come on, St. Moritz. Give a big round of applause for the boys from the Land of Fire and the Red Devils team, St. Moritz. And it's going to come down to this. What did I hear the other day? It's a little bit like a 3rd date with a new girlfriend. You both know that they both know it's going to happen. And it will. And St. Moritz will get things underway with a hit in from their own back line, this time playing from right to left. They now have the advantage of having the sun and the wind in their shoulders. Nicely open backhand. The Azeris being pushed away again. They're keeping the pressure on. Is there a white shirt? Yes, there is. Kronhaus. Augustine Kronhaus tries to take a shot. Had a deflection coming off the pony there of Max Charlton. In comes Elchin Jamali. Again, Marambio. Looks like Piccadilly Circus there on a Monday morning. They all want to get on the bus. Where's that goal? It's going to have to come soon. And, no, I thought there was a whistle. There's the shot, and again a deflection. Unbelievable. Power play here from the Azeris. And here he goes. Mr. Robert Storm. Marambio sends it back. Who's there? Jamali. Kronhaus. Augustine. Is he beaten to it by Charlton? Yes, he is. And there comes the number 2, Pato Bonanterio. A lot of space. A lot of time to try and centre the ball. Elchin, the captain, can't yet make himself available. Has to go in and help his teammates to try and secure possession of that ball. And Robert Storm. Well, I was about to say, if you snooze, you lose, but there was a whistle. There was a whistle stopping play. Christian, how much time? Oh, plenty of time. Plenty of time. Well, 3rd man just concurring there with the umpire's decision. Two quick goals is all we need for the Azeris to be right back in this final. And you can tell, you can feel how much they want it. both of these teams. Play is called and it's gone in favor of the Azeris. Marambio, Santi Marambio. Now we know he's always good for a surprise on a long distance shot, but he wants to get a little bit closer. Still Marambio, he's immediately got some red shirt sticking to him, but he's getting closer and closer. Here comes the shot! Whew. Just wide, just wide. Well, it's definitely a completely different Azeri team here in this second half. But it's possession once more for the Reds. Tapped in by Charlton. The Azeri standing very deep now. Charlton on the near side, switches, nice little switcheroo there. Again, Charlton, is he gonna run this one himself? He's got Robert with him. So once again, this lovely English-French, French-English combination. There's a pass to Nacho Gonzalez. Nacho, what's he gonna do? A little bit of magic? Maybe not. The Azeris, Marambio. He's got two of them sticking. And another whistle will stop play. Now, it's a half chucker, gentlemen. It's a half chucker if you'd like to change ponies, but that just to clarify to you, those of you who are watching, in polo, you cannot tackle a player from two sides, the so-called sandwich attack. That is a no-no in polo. They're going to go and change ponies for a fourth, or a last time in this fourth and final chucker. We'll be back in just a few moments. So here they come then, all on fresh ponies. And once again, a big thank you to all the boys and girls working behind the scenes. Thank you so much. How much time is left, Christian? 3.5 minutes, Marcelo, 3.5 minutes. And it's gonna go in favor of the Azeris. Marambio will get things underway. Playing into the sun and into a slight breeze, which is luckily calmed down just a little bit. Fakes the big shot, taps it into play. Charlton just hovering, there's the drive. Now will it find a white shirt at the front door? Well, they were looking for Bolanterio, but that Frenchman, Robert Storm, leaves it behind as the pass coming there deep from Gonzalez, looking to send it back up to the Frenchman, and he does not need an invitation as Charlton overtakes them all, slams on the brakes. And we'll try and find a little gap, but he's got Marambio. Marambio, always got to be careful. It's still Charlton. Still Charlton. The danger isn't over. The danger isn't over. The danger is still in front of goal. Bien joué encore une fois by the Frenchman, Robert Storm. That is goal number 3 for him. And that makes it 4-1.5. And now I think it's time to start supporting the boys from the land of fire. Let's put our hands together. They need your support now more than ever. Ball's back in play. Charlton gets a piece of it, as does Gonzalez. And a whistle stops play. 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Sorry? Of course. 2 minutes and 40 seconds. And a hit from the spot. on more or less just adjacent on the halfway line there in favor of the Azeris. Marambio. And he will drive this one with a tap shot. He wants to get as close as he can. Every opportunity now is an opportunity that cannot be afforded to be wasted. They need to convert, and quickly. Gonzalez clears it. Marambio, he knows the Frenchman. He's on his case. He's turned it. The Frenchman will not let him go. That is what perseverance looks like. Voluntario, has he found Kronhaus? And under the neck shot. Oh, that was close. Well, the pressure is still very much on, and the spirit within that Azeri team, great to see. But it's gone over the back line, so Team St. Moritz Snow, time is now very much on their side. Charlton, still Charlton. On the near side, Storm taking out the traffic to allow Charlton clear passage. On the near side again, Storm. Marambio must clear it. He's done. It's deflected. Charlton into the open space. Marambio, come on. Santi, come on. Azeris, where's the support for the boys from the land of fire? I can't hear you. And another whistle stops play. Now then. Well, Orbit Storm is saying they were doing the zigzag, and by doing so, potentially cross the line. The umpires are just going to review that situation. Garahan and Ellis just comparing notes there. Where are they going to drop the ball? Will it be hit from the spot? Will they move it up a little bit closer? 1 minute, gentlemen, 1 minute to play. It's going to be a hit from the spot. Marambio. He's going to spank this one, I'm sure. There's the drive. It's gone wide. It's gone wide. It is not easy at the front, and Pato Voluntario, he wanted to get that ball. A quick pony change, as you can see, by Nacho Gonzalez, but play will continue. It's not an official change, so Charlton and his team, 3 against 4. Charlton, and this could be a little opportunity. In comes. Well, that ball has gone wide, so Charlton, I beg your pardon, Gonzalez now back in the saddle. St. Moritz complete. All 4 players out on the... So the last minute has begun. 4 to 1.5. 30 seconds till the first bell, or the bell I should say. Charlton, here come the Reds. They've got to be careful. Marambio can't afford a mistake now. Strong. Ball still in play. Charlton. They can still do some damage here. Elchin Jamali leaves it for Kronhaus. He's in the corner. He's got to go all the way up the field. Has he got enough time? The captain. And those Reds are sticking close to their opponent, Storm. He might get lucky here. Robert Storm, has he overcooked that one? He will let that one run over the back line. And there's the bell! It's all over, ladies and gentlemen. It is all over. Please put your hands together for the winners of the Snow Polo World Cup St. Moritz 2020. Congratulations to the captain, Valery Minchenko, Robert Storm, Max Charlton, and Nacho Gonzalez. A great display of superb polo, and let's put our hands together for a worthy finalist, the runners-up, the team from the land of fire, the Azeris. Well done, Elchin Jamali, Pato Voluntario, Santiago Marambio, and Augustin Krones. It just wasn't their day today, but they fought and they worked so hard. St. Moritz, please give your utmost and your most passionate round of applause. Your runners-up, led by the captain, Elchin Jamali, Zapata Voluntario, Agustin Cronhaus and Santiago Marambio. And here are your champions, Valery Minchenko, Robert Strom, Max Charlton and Nacho Gonzalez. Now please join us over at the podium for the presentation of the winners, the champions of the Snow Polo World Cup St. Moritz 2020. We'll see you over there in just a few moments.